Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month. We're underway in Week 14. This taken in at the goal line. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Oh, shit. Okay, I muted it.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain there for the Bills.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a start right out of them.
Touchdown! A great effort there. The 17th touchdown now of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Give to Smith out of the gun. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. They took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
On 2nd down, it's Thomas. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. Touchdown number 15
Chiller, bro. Just play this game so I can get to my first-round draft pick next season.
Here in the opening quarter of the ball
I'm
game.
taking it on purpose.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
Big.
Now Aikman, 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first
I
two
saw the UFC
possessions.
fights, Hector, bro.
When
Them
you're on a
shits was
losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of,
I don't know what to say about them, man. It was some good fights,
so on the
bro.
Sidelines,
It was some good fights. Like I didn't expect the UFC to be like that.
Something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
I did not expect it to be like that at all.
They're going on 4th down. Aikman. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
No, you not.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this first start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
You did tell me it was going to be crazy. I should have asked you who you think was going to win. Put some bets out there.
For the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Boy, we talking about bets. That nigga said.
About set for this next drive by
That
the
nigga said,
Cowboys offense.
out.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover.
I was going for Chandler's and Charles. Yeah.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again.
Picking those fights are so unpredictable sometimes, bro.
This defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last last week
especially
against
after
Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because
No,
when you take it away
tried to
4
cheat us
times
and
to
got their ass
interceptions,
beat. That shit was
what do
funny.
you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Aikman on third down. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. 21-0 our score after one.
You gotta play that nigga song.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Aikman. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Running left, it's Smith. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Aikman. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament. But it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game,
I want all
but a
my
chance to
players
win
to
it
go
later
around
if they
and go
continue
down
to play
so
well.
low to where I can re-sign them niggas for pennies on the dollar. Shit.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Out to the left here to Reed. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety: range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On second down, here's Smith again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain there for the Bills. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 12. A big play here for Buffalo. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD in the game and 18th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Smith trying to run for it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
And the only reason why I wouldn't score is because that nigga celebrated. If he ain't never celebrated right, I throw you another interception. But nah, nigga, you want to, you know, celebrate. So I was just for the Ranger. You know, one of them
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
I thought about that, Bill. I really thought about trading Troy for 2 firsts, bro. I really thought about that. But I have a plan to set myself
ready to go for their next
drive.
drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season.
This nigga gonna throw me another pick.
December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
But he's making it very
Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final
plays.
timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I'm gonna try to capitalize now. But the whole reality of this game is, nigga, I want you to fucking win.
On play action, Aikman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he's thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Man coverage. Oh, okay. This is good.
He'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I ran out of man coverage plays, Pat. Shit.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking.
This is caught at the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Smith. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Smith once more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Lead is now 21.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
football intelligence it's just there, my brother. But I want a tank. So like, we all know what I've developed and what I've learned that I can do now.
The kickoff
Like,
unit
niggas
is
seen
out on
it.
the field, and they will send this one away.
Like, I want a tank, bro. You're not
No
allowing me
run
to.
back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Follow defense on this nigga.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now one...
Oh, he breaks a tackle. He's got it. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Thomas. Bust through the tackle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. On 2nd down now, it's Thomas. Bulldozes past him, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Dion stood that nigga
Just
up.
not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did
I
a
mean, he
really
had the
nice
truck stick
job staying in
animation,
their
but
proper
nigga Dion
places
stood that
and not
nigga up.
allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Thomas. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Nobody cut
Good
that
spot
nigga
on the
water
field
off,
to go
though.
for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very... And he takes it in across the track for the Bills touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bills will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime. Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Aikman. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he? No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Aikman. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and down inside the 15.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with 2-score leads in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's see what we gonna do. We're gonna talk about beat that much.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Aikman will throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. This is caught. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Aikman. Sliding out of the pocket. That was going to throw deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. He'll drop to throw. Open man here is Cole. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. picked off at the 15. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Can I score one more time? Can I score one more time? Can I score one more time? One more time. Can I score one more time? No.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
I want to get rid of Troy Aikman and his little ass arm so I can run my motherfucking
So one
offense.
play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Feel me, baby? One more check play. So we're going to run this.
They'll run it now with Smith. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They run the counter. It's Thomas. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point hurting the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Here's a diving catch right side, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Pass on for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. And the Cowboys are able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, here's Aikman. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. One last shot at the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now Aikman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will